Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Friday, June 16th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. In doing the puja, we are connecting with those light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into all of us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I've drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. And also to do the puja, I have a container of water, a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with the water, sprinkling some water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to purify the space for the puja. Water has tremendous purifying energy. I put a few drops of water on top of my own head, and I send a few drops of water out into space, symbolically towards all of you, so that whether you're watching this live or later on a replay, we all are feeling purified going into the puja. Now, to start the puja, we invoke Ganesha, the archetype or angel, who helps to remove obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja. I also ask him to remove all obstacles in the lives of the participants, in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us, now and always. Now we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial and positive towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Gnanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we honor the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with honoring the planet that rules the day. Today is Friday, which is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus on the blackboard chart. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now, we honor the star that the moon is in. The moment the moon is in a star called Rohini, a star of prosperity, creativity, and beauty. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Rohini He Namaha. Om Rohini He Namaha. Om Rohini He Namaha. Now, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. The moment we are in the 14th waning moon, called Chaturdasi in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chaturdasi Devye Namaha. Om Chaturdasi Devye Namaha. Om Chaturdasi Devye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that's ruling the hour. In my local area, this is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury on the blackboard chart. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Now, we acknowledge the yoga and the karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Driti, which has energies of enjoyment. Driti, Driti, Driti. And the karana that's active right now is one called Vishti, which has energies that are inefficient. Vishti, Vishti, Vishti. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. Dr. Pillai said we start this part of the puja in the ascendant sign, the sign coming up on the local area here on the eastern horizon. The ascendant is represented with the letters AC, and in my area right now, this is in the sign of Mithuna or Gemini. Dr. Pillai said we start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. We honor Mercury as a gesture of his importance at the moment. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Now, starting in the ascendant sign of Gemini, we're going to honor the planets. We'll go around the chart in a clockwise direction, stopping in each zodiac sign that has 1 or more planets in it. Today, in the ascendant sign of Gemini, is the sun. We start with honoring the sun, and I put flower petals on him. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Mrgashira, a star that Dr. Pillai says can give blessings towards enlightenment, and also blessings to help us to have curiosity, to be willing to try new things, have new experiences, go new places, try different foods, etc., make new friends. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Mrgashira's star is ruled by Soma, a liquefied form of the moon, in which he is a divine nectar of immortality, the Amrita. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Mrgashira's star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Matuna or Gemini, a zodiac sign with a great range of energies, today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, going in a clockwise direction around the chart, the next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Venus or Mars. We start with honoring Venus, and I put flower petals on him on the blackboard chart. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Pooja, the most spiritually auspicious of all the stars. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Pushaye Namaha. Om Pushaye Namaha. Om Pushaye Namaha. Pusha's star is ruled by Brihaspati, a form of Jupiter in which he is a very high spiritual teacher, sometimes called teacher to the gods. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Pusha star, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now we honor Mars for being in the zodiac sign of Cancer. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Aslesha, a star of mystical power. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Aslesha's star is ruled by the Nagas, ancient light beings who know secrets about cycles of time and have tremendous wisdom. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Aslesha's star is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules the zodiac sign of Cancer, which is the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Karkata, or Cancer, the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs, today containing Venus and Mars, who are both planets of passion. Venus is a planet of love, beauty, sexuality, material plane comforts, and the arts. Mars is a planet of courage, willpower, also a planet that is a healer and a protector. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Continuing in a clockwise direction, the next draw seer's sign with the planet in it is Tula, or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu and put flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star that can give divine blessings for independence. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, archetype who rules the wind and the air element, and also is the father of Hanuman. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula, or Libra, a zodiac sign that has energies for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasier sign with the planet in it is Makara, or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 light beings who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn. We honor Saturn. I put flower petals on him. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Today, Saturn is in a star called Satyabhisha, a star symbolized as an empty circle, and a star with tremendous healing energies, and also the ability to give blessings for interest in esoteric subjects. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Satyabhisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who rules the rain and the oceans. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabhisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. Saturn is very comfortable to be sitting in his own sign today. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, compassion, service, structure, organization. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune. We honor Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can give blessings to help us with business development. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Ayurbundya, archetype who can help guard treasures and valuables. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Uttara Bhadrapada, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, the most metaphysical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with our intuition and also help us to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Mesha, or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Jupiter and Uranus. Rahu and Jupiter are in the same star, so we invoke both of them before we honor the star. I start with Rahu, the one that is in the lower degree. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Jupiter for being in Aries. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Rahu and Jupiter are both in a star called Ashwini, a star that can give blessings for speed and for healing. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have tremendous healing abilities. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we honor Uranus for being in Aries. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star symbolized as a cutter or a razor, a star of truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by Agni, archetype who rules the fire element, and also an archetype that can give blessings for positive transformation and purification. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Mesha, or Aries, the zodiac sign with a great amount of energy for action, today containing Rahu, planet that helps us to make friends with new technologies. And Jupiter, planet who helps with everything related to spirituality and also can help with wealth and everything related to banking or legal matters. And Uranus, a planet that helps with creative abilities, success in life, higher intelligence, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishabha or Taurus, which today contains the moon and also Mercury. Both the moon and Mercury are in the same star today, so we honor both of them before we invoke the star. I start with the moon, the one that's in the lower degree. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Next, we honor Mercury for being in Taurus. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. The moon and Mercury are both in a star called Rohini, a star that gives blessings for prosperity, creativity, and beauty. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by Brahma, archetype of creation and creativity. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that's ruling Taurus, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Taurus, an earth sign that has very grounded energies, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, a planet that helps us to feel nourished and to be nourishing towards others, and a planet that helps us to be receptive to light. And Mercury, planet of communication, planet of business, planet that helps with our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi, there is no next Rasi or sign. We finished them all. Now I take a lit tea light and I hold it in the right hand, and in the air, I circle this around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all these divine beings we have just invoked. Now, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance. And in the air, I circle the lit incense stick around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now, I take a bell to offer the element of sound. Now I take a raisin, a small fruit, to represent the earth element, and I circle this in the air around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. And later in the day, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us, and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened countries, enlightened laws, enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. I am doing a free community fire lab tonight, June 16th, Friday, on the Religion of Religions YouTube channel. It starts at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. It'll be live streamed. The replay will be available later on YouTube. Dr. Pillai has requested for the Fire Lab to be about Jesus and Yahweh and Mary. So those will be the special beings that we invoke in this particular Fire Lab tonight. So you're very welcome to come. I'm checking the chat to see if there are any questions being posted in the chat. Today is Friday, and I know that Ronnie or Donna needs the Zoom link for the Shrimpurzi community call that's coming up right after ours. So if I'm not seeing questions in the chat, I will go ahead and be respectful to your time and go ahead and close out the video for today. And again, I will be here again on Monday next week with the Planetary Pooja then. The sun is now in Gemini, a sign ruled by Mercury, a planet that can help with both intelligence and with commercial success, with wealth, a planet that is helping in a special way with those qualities right now, because the sun is sitting in Gemini and lighting up topics that are associated with that sign. Okay, that's all the announcement I have for right now. Still seeing no questions. So again, we very much appreciate it when you click on the like button and when you subscribe to the channel, as it helps the channel to grow. And Dr. Pillai would like that to continue to happen. Right now, I will say namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. Namaste.